Kilo Oscar 4 station, come back slowly phonetically with your call sign again, please.
Phonetically with your call sign again, please. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Charlie Oscar.
Foxtrot Charlie Oscar, Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
Name is Bob, B.O.B., located in Dallas, Tennessee.
Roger, Roger, Bob. And what radio are you running, sir?
I've got a Yaesu FTDX-10.
Okay, HTDX-10, is that a Roger?
HTDX-10, is that a Roger? Roger, FTDX-10.
Alrighty, if you're interested in a set of procedures, starts with you verifying your transmit bandwidth to be 100 to 2900. Are you familiar with that setting, 100 to 2900?
Setting 100 to 2900?
All right, let me give you a note to self. When you can, at your leisure, check your transmit bandwidth setting, and it should be set to wide 100 to 2900. Wide 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth. Roger?
On your transmit bandwidth. Roger? Roger.
All right, now let's move to the compressor processor. Be on and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. The compressor processor on and a token amount, a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
30 out of 100. Roger? Roger, yeah, I've got it on 30.
Yes, sir. Okay, now let's move to your AOC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, audio, adjust your mic gain for mid-scale to 2/3 reading on your AOC meter.
On your AOC meter. Audio.
Okay, and Bob, don't necessarily stress that word too hard. Say that word just as you would say any other word in a QSO, like audio. Don't really stress it, just to make it natural, Roger?
Just to make it natural, Roger? Roger. Audio.
All right, so that looks like mid-scale to 2/3, Roger?
Looks like mid-scale to 2/3, Roger? Roger.
All right, then so now let's move to your equalization page. And what type of equalizer do you have? Is it a 3-band, 2-band, 8-band, or what, sir?
8-band or what, sir? I'm not sure about that.
All right, let me give you a note to self. We want to increase your treble EQ by 3 clicks boost from where you are. 3 clicks boost, treble EQ from where you are. Roger?
EQ from where you are. Roger? Roger.
Yeah, and you can do that at your leisure when whenever you can find time or work to get to that equalizer. You just want to increase your treble EQ by 3 clicks from where you are.
By 3 clicks from where you are. Roger.
And Bob, why don't you tell me about your antenna for 10 or 15 seconds, Roger?
For 10 or 15 seconds, Roger. Antenna is a dipole cut to 40 meters up about 50 feet going through the trees. The SWR is a 1.2.
Roger that, Well, there's my tuning method for the dipole is I'm not using a transformer, so I've got one side of that dipole has the ground on it, and the ground side of the dipole, I use that to make adjustments for minimum SWR. On the ground side of the dipole, I use that to adjust minimum SWR. And then on the high side of the dipole, I use that to bring it back onto the frequency that I'm looking for. Because as you do one, you alter the other. So I do SWR minimum adjustments on the ground side and bring it back on the frequency on the high side of the dipole. Roger?
On the high side of the dipole, Roger? Roger.
And by doing that, you can walk that SWR down to this. The one I'm on is a resonant dipole antenna with a standing wave of 0.05, so it's way down there, Roger.
So it's way down there, Roger. Roger, you sound real good here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And the neat part about that, when you get that SWR down there, and particularly like on a resonant dipole antenna, so you're not having to use antenna tuner and all that stuff. Roger?
Antenna tuner and all that stuff. Roger? Roger. I'll certainly work on that.
Yes, sir. It takes a little time, but just remember, adjust your minimum SWR on the ground side of that dipole, and then bring it back onto. Usually you're looking for a mid-frequency of the band as a point. It's the absolute minimum SWR on the middle of the band, whatever that is, if you're setting up for 40 or 20, whatever, just to use a mid-band frequency to do that. So then, once you get that SWR down, then you have room to move off to one side of the band or the other, and that SWR is going to stay low. Roger?
That SWR is going to stay low. Roger? This information.
Roger, Bob. And if you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 of 2,100 some odd Qso-Vlog recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger? What was your call sign again?
Roger, it's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. And I repeat, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor.
Victor Kilo Victor. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor.
Yes, sir. That's it. So let me say threes to you there, Bob, and thanks for dropping by, Roger.
Bob, and thanks for dropping by, Roger. 73, Qso-4FCO.
Roger. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.